Shit.
Stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017. We are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the New York Jets. And we are underway from Houston. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On play action, Lawrence. And he finds Tyler Croft. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brings up second and 5.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Oh, come on.
Into the hands of Braxton Berrios. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So for Trevor Lawrence, listen, the hype, the buzz, whatever you want to call it, it just surrounds this guy. One of the most highly regarded draft picks of the last decade or two. What do you think defenses are going to throw at him here in his rookie season?
Well, I think all the edge rushers can't wait to get a shot at him, especially his rookie year, because they want to see if he can handle the pressure when they come at him. But I think defensive coordinators, they know that he's well-schooled and he's very intelligent. They want that pressure on him. They'll throw those normal blitzes. They also want to throw combo coverages in the secondary to see if he can read them.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. pistol. Here's Johnson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Escaping the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence.
This one left side caught by Barrios. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
On first down, Lawrence.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Watson. On the screen, this is Coleman. And some room to work. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play there on the screen pass. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake. Got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Watson flushed out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Watson looks to throw again. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Sliding out of the pocket. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Lawrence.
Yeah.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Here's Johnson with a reception. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ty Johnson, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returnable for Dorsett. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football?
Look at my last game.
Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Get out Jets' dick. How about this?
From the 22, Watson. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett.
Get out Jets' dick.
Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point.
Man, we got a whole goddamn ball game. You hate from the sideline. You just lost. You just win, man.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
It might happen, might not. Ain't no
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
Give me that.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Lawrence's throw complete there to Berrios. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 27, Lawrence buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Get the pick right here.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
They get the pick right. Man, get the fuck out of here, man.
And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Rolling to his left.
There we go. Man, what the fuck? Come on, man, you hold me now.
Couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lawrence going to throw again.
Oh, we'll take that pick, though. Man, what the fuck, man?
Incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
I'm about to say it on kick. Hey, oh, the fuck going on, man? I don't want nigga to win, man. God damn.
Picks it, and the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Watson off play action. Ballooning, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach. And let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. Hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
And he's got Dorsett complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Watson on first down. Oh, that
gets into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
He'll buy some time right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Returnable for Dorsett. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
6 yards left on second down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
I go West.
They'll try and run forward.
Damn.
It's Coleman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. They'll run it with Coleman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Watson. This is Coleman with the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a give right side, Coleman. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Watson now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Elijah Moore.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
He turns and gives to Coleman.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Over the middle, Dorsett. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 99. Check 99. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare. He's coming. We got to be
Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Jet looking good,
It's Coleman. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on
I can
third
lose
down,
3 straight, man. Molly still ain't gonna win that damn
outside of the
biz.
pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
On first down, Watson. Left side, it's Dorsett. Touchdown. Philip Dorsett. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th.
You gotta get a stop, man.
And the Texans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
We'd have been here before, man.
Fairbairn good with the extra point.
Yeah, we just looking bad,
Lead down to
man.
a touchdown.
My boy got too drunk after they won that leg game. Still hungover. They'll get right, though.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
It's definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. Here's Johnson again on second down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And
look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25.
And the Texans are right back in this football game.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 50, it's Watson. On the screen, this is Coleman. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, I'm coming, I'm coming. Alert, alert. 24, time to go.
Here's Watson.
That was so fucking stupid.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Shit.
Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Clock continuing.
Nigga hate when the sideline, you can't even get in. Nigga hate when the outside of the play out, you can't even get in. You ain't gonna make it, man.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Man, that's all good, man.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Fourth down. Here's Lawrence rolling to his right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Check 15, check 15. Recon, 132, fire. 2.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. Dumping it off for Johnson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Lawrence to throw. Steps away to his left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
The better coach won that game, man. You know shit happens all good.
Returnable for Dorsett. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup...
There he goes, left side. Past the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fumble.
Not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Damn, he just paid that hoe. Fuck, that was my pick.
What a huge play at this point in the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Man, don't tell that man how to play. Let the man play his game.
Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence, he'll buy some time right.
Hell yeah.
This go deep right side.
Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Come on, man.
Defensively, a potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek.
Damn, I ain't got no more
time. And all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage or you're trying to time up a blitz.